pinto obehu amo e obrekum Akwaaba lodge ope odu amo a onsa betimi aka amo na wasebe nka nche ze e ya frefre no from CCM 0205223838 ana 0243370306 eno e Akwaaba kitchen do CCA na nkobo bia kitchen bia no na ye no ntimi enim Dr. Owusu Ochan Herbal Center wasebe nka nche ze o number 1 Herbal Center e okroma obi bia giratum odi o yade kowa onsa fa yade na nkofie bium obetu yade na se kama 8 minimum yade bi se diabetes and how say high blood pressure bi say malaria bi na tata typhoid fever eno say edan chewa ye mrampam menstrual disorder ye no mo na mobum sa ensisisu ye say ye fibroid bi say ya wo na pa bi enam yade bi an se bra obetime to ase kama 8 mi edama na wasebe nkan chese penecha kwan e obrekum omo eben manhene park no odu an se betime aka omo e ya frefre no afre doctor 0249 470367 0249470367 ofra komo bia kechebia no ye no betimi adi nanom ana St Ignatius Eye Center wasebe nkan chese niwu yade de sa sa ho a wan hwia na wani no anko huna de biem bra ibetimi ancho feso ama woni na yeso huna de no yetimi to ase kama etimi da ma wasebe nkan test bia peso ye bia no so yebetimi eyes test de kama etimi da ma se de bia wo so betimi huna de yi wasebe nkan chese shano so Monday to Friday anapa no twene start anwumre no nsia na yapon ana fe Saturday ana public holidays no eno ay 9 am to 3 pm ya no da sheltrim sa ana afi so Sunday no ay anapa no ndu na start ya no miensa na yapon ye head office no ewa bisim duosi se na sentiment ka brekum ye ne CBG bank no ene die ne hwe brekum ya da station e afrefre no afrese se 0206 343675 0206 343675 o frank omo bia keche bia no ye no betimi adi ni abo na ne amapa no so o sentimi aka bi e de fra kache omo nyina e kan bi ena no pay o ten kase de agodiem sem no ye de dambona trans ye kofa mana ne sem no e de abre ye wi ade aka no ye beto asa ha e Akwaaba radio 98.1 channel so no nduba na ya page mu e de fridge mede ne so mo stomfo Mr. Bona esi konya amana ni nsem no body mind wo wi a de aka no ye beto aso e wo fiasa aha e Akwaaba radio 98.1
Abusia Fernando Penso Abrasia so say ya jimre na fe ya dibu ramu enko farmers so e hon sema ya saka na no ani ya de beso mu e wa Akwaaba sports arena so na de atiere so ko Facebook ko fie di kan ama wanya ne TSM show no live wo Facebook no so ntu be sache Akwaaba radio brekum ana se Akwaaba 98.1 ani Akwaaba TV u call ma bomodian se obe like na fe wo do comment na atum na fe wa share ama fofo anya bi on YouTube, TikTok, and also Twitter, X, and on Instagram, Play Store, tuning, and online. And pay show no air live for on my easy. But before say about Conquer Farmers, here you said, Abama, you might come I see an anno pay. He had more echo AKH Enterprise. I see a fear was see a no electrician about where you're fearing Amawa. I know AKH Enterprise, light post, and we are an answer and a yet post Nibia. No call my Ubenyabi, more cable bit is a copper cable. Aluminium cable afi ebane chasem cable metal bia abusu honum mo pe 120 50 and afes no 35 25 and 16 mm no uko AKH Enterprise abenya nyina bi ho ebane se bia one construct standard substation and answer transmission of low and high lines ni nyina no AKH Enterprise abeyama because we VRA any netco contractor ebane se won di wanim engine meter na set transformer emawa ni nyina no AKH Enterprise abeye ama na o we na chakwen obrekum jam de Liberty Junction wo Ben Roman fa sorry na wo betimi afre AKH Enterprise na mo a mo won krobi etesem se kwa ana fenso no sampa drobo ene jape krom sunwane ene tachiman ene fenso no kasi yamatwan ene debi so double krom kran kwanta doman nkro ene krobi ti se wonfie wamenafo asuoti ano no mo fre AKH Enterprise wa number we so a wobaba na fe waba be ye adwuma na ama kama pa 024 122 9338 and answer 020 489 6607 eno number yani AKH Enterprise din komo awaso Akwaaba Lodge enso eboa ye pa empan force se oya hoho na wabakwa dwemu na opeba bia beta hem wasum adwoa Akwaaba Lodge na waso de wani eche rooms ne da bia meka se emu efe emu akono security tight ho emu spacious car park restaurant inside na gym center so ehye supermarket aka mu bi na uramu restaurant wono ma anu na coffee ade ato anim se Akwaaba kitchen aduane bi a wo pe no ubenya bi wono mokoba wonso a ensana de anu eden ane de anu nya den no ubenya bi Akwaaba Lodge na open flyer wedding engagement outdoor winner wo mu spacious floor wono ma betimi ade host sa program no na Akwaaba Lodge awala wakwanye so watra Akwaaba radio akwa anim kakra bi no praise be new offices no masini ni opposite kwana ya gusu kota no faso ko anim oku anim kakra bi a Akwaaba Lodge ho omu ayi adwuma opesonim panfo 18 koma wo betimi ane omu akasa 054 1915111 and answer 0208393108 no number yani Akwaaba Lodge panfo 18 koma so fosu ya company limited and so say efie no ana say bia upenua e de akwa boss a enua bia wo pe no ubenya bi honum bia wo ye project bi na ubenya enua fosu ya company limited the same wo de foni etroma so ye na eba na enua ni bi tise manzo ne redwood akata cyber supply farm wawa odum chenchen ane asamfena no busu ewo wo akache na utiemi anopa ya wo ewo Akwaaba Lodge ati enti wo de obefro mo 025 738 9828 no number ya ne fosu ya company limited mpanfo edin kamo enu achi no so obeyi uti ama ho ayefa runabout akese mu ho Fidelity Bank na chi na waso de wani eche because original Ant Broadway Saloon ewo hono ma wo professional and qualified barbers so ma ye adwuma na che enti emma no mo payment card no obeyi mu kama pa ana first no emema no ana say guys no eba ne 3 steps South Currency Road Rich and California kata ne nyina no original Ant so oba no ma obesiesie o kama pa empanfo na omumfie ewa animu no eye free ena nkoda no nso munyamro 1 year no wo mo ekọ no ma eye free original Ant say orane door to door services enti ba bia wo bia no wo frɛ no obeba na fu oba be yuti no wo be frɛ no 0546 843282 enu achi no aseda ne bi ane yede ema Adford Frozen Foods ehon so mo amabie cost mo penam ade agumu aton agye so mfaso mo amope enam ade aye aduane ewe fie ene mo amode ye bi ewe emonten aton ama foforo anya bi adi no se ebia eba de kotodwe na manama pork ntintin anasa akokɔ nensa upe gizzard sausage na ntwemfunu mu tilapia anasa redfish upe salmon pala ps opa amani sardine ana fence no tuna no ukɔ Adford Frozen Foods adi nyina no ubenya bi ewa bofo kwan so na Adford Frozen Foods ewa branya kwa kwan so bia enkane na Chris FM ewa no ni opposite ukodom akwan so a wo mo wo branch ni bi ewa no ma ene washing be no ene din hwade mu ye betimi ene Adford Frozen Foods din kwama ewa 0248431370 and answer 0200 0204557434 Siwama Limited enso se adanse won yema bia wo pe no oba no ma ubenya bi wo pe China wooden doors, iron rods, wood paint, wheelbarrow, square mesh, pipe posts, main plywood, modern design plywood, wood stickers, ceiling buttons, roofing sheet, tape measure, sandpaper, shovel, pick, and side pan level. Any chasel no, call continental, and answer Udiwani, Esha continental, when you so run about Takesium and an air bar before so bedroom post office. Bronson say, one more hour, hobo year, Juma, Sanson and the Obsitis, Bronson and France put a woman, one more hour branch the P. One more a year, Juma, Ubet me and woman, I think nkɔmmɔ ɛwɔ 020-813-1877 and that says 024-337-8508 ɛno ɛyɛ number yɛne Sioma Limited ɛdi nkɔmmɔ ɛwɔ so Maya Chemist Limited ɛnso sɛ wakɔ hospital na yɛatwerɛ duro ama sɛ kɔtɔ saa duro no a ɛwɔ sɛ wode kɔ Maya Chemist Limited because wɔn wɔ Holy Family Hospital anim hɔ a wopie every main entrance no wobɔ w'anim kakra bi a ɛyɛ sɛ woba kurom no wotra Freeman Methodist asɔre dan a wokɔ w'anim kakra bi a ɔnsa left saa nso na ofiri kurom na ɛkɔ Holy Family Hospital a before so bɛduru Freeman Methodist asɔre dan anim no ɔnsa right Maya Chemist Limited ɛwɔ hɔ a wɔn ɛyɛ adwuma ɛba ne sɛ ebia herbal product ɛna wopa wokɔ no ma abuso afei ebia yɛaka kyerɛ sɛ kɔyɛ test rapid diagnostic test ne nyinaa no ɛyɛ Maya Chemist Limited asoɔyɛ ɛna wokɔ akɔyɛ ɛma no nneɛma a mode siesie mo ho ɛma mo ho ɛyɛ fɛ no abuso ɛwɔ hɔ wopɛ sɛ wonya flatomia duro no dodoɔ na ɛwɔ hɔ ɛyɛ papa ne boɔ nso ɛfo ɛna mo nso a mopɛ sɛ monya mo shape no ɛma ne kɔyɛ te sɛ Coca-Cola shape no bibi yɛle nuo no nyinaa bi ɛwɔ Maya Chemist Limited asoɔyɛ nti yɛnkɔ no na afei yɛnkɔgye nnuro ɛbɛtumi aboa ama nipadua no aseɛ si ne dɛdɛ mu na anɔpa yi wokɔ no ma wɔn ɛyɛ adwuma because from Monday to Saturday no from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. wobɛkɔ no na wɔn ɛyɛ adwuma bɛtumi ɛne wɔn ɛdi nkɔmmɔ ɛwɔ 0541-654-681 anaasɛ 0200-639886 ɛno ɛyɛ number yɛne Maya Chemist Limited ɛdi nkɔmmɔ ɛwɔ so wei ɛne dwumakuo bi ɛte sɛ WS Bet na wɔn yɛ betting company a sɛsɛ Ghana hanom yɛadwo wɔn atum because wɔn ɔso no ɛsoso ɛna side football matches a wobɛte ɛwɔ so no aviator car racing ɛna afei so no instant virtual play no ɛnso ɛwɔ no ma wobɛtumi ɛde anya sika agu bɔtɔm nti wofa phone na wakɔ Google search engine hɔ na wasearch WS Bet ɛba na wa register na afei wahyɛ aseɛ ɛnso ɛbɛt because anytime bia no yɛma mo ɔsa ɛtumi ɛboa ɛma sika ɛba mo bɔtɔm kofi afei yɛ konkrofama so na deɛ tie ane sam owura mu ɛwɔ nkrofama so a nyankopɔn nya duma ɛnɛ games ɛbɛtɔ from especially our France appointments so no ɛwɔ Coupe de France no semi final game ɛkɔ so ɛnɛ ɛyɛ Lens team no wɔn mu ɛne Toulouse ɛna ɛpo ɛnɛ nwumɛ 7:10 ɛyɛ game bi a no ɛbɛdi nye pa na nyankopɔn nya duma ɔkyena another semi final game ɛnso ɛkɔ so between Rosen Club de Strasbourg ɛna afei so no OG Sinis but Italy no ɛnɛ nwumɛ 7 p.m. no second leg of the semi-finals of the Coppa Italia. Because the first leg echo so and will come with home grounds and Momuni Inter Milan 0-0 draw. And then you raise 7 p.m. our Stadio Giuseppe Meazza San Siro Sports Stadium no International Club de Milan Inter Milan. Womu any come with team no and air cracker Luis Figo ya Juma ama Inter Milan team in pain and was so happy pa said this season no Elkoye ama Inter Milan Bobo kono because uwe Italian Serie A na wamu ana LED afi uramu awa Coppa Italia nso a wamu etimi uramu awa semi final a wamu ebo second leg ene until we said domestically no enyema ekoye ama Bobo kono nso eye Inter Milan no so hope say Inter for no ebe to so say ya na afi wamu atimi at transform his performance no e dey fi domestic level e dey aba international level by winning the Champions League and no ayen sama former Inter Milan and first no Portuguese player Luis Figo what they admire but uko Inter onoma mom ayo ma dwen so mbem team no aye strong to compete in the competitions wom so compete no enu nti wom chesa Stefan de Vrij ono enso aye defender emu no wom prepare lucrative offer e de ama no na boy no renew no contract nemum de mate enisa Brantefel Francesco Asabi de anya de season we ekwa we ya wobeto so aye adwuma amu mo Inter Milan for ne se nya de se wom ebe renew no contract sa stories we nyina no aye Fabrizio Romano and a report and anopai was send the atoso say Inter Milan Bobo kono na Brantefel Alessandro Bastoni uramu ewo Bobo kefne Barcelona wa aswa ya de onim enisem Anya dia say Alessandro Bastoni reach any agreement with Barca Bobo kono na dionim any say there is only good understanding between the Catalan club and first no player no entourage but anya dia say no adibia timi move forward ye betimi aka say eye advanced say the ebimo report to enu akrapo ye de betu twasa prantana person wo ye de obetimi bia sada be ya wo be free Inter Milan adwani Bobo kefne Barcelona na kofi yɛse basa for one plan and it's a boy ne agitum so be sign a contract ne ede amu a 5 years contract and omodi be ma Alexandro Bastoni of feature e be valid until 2031 and yɛse say basa for no test waters so money Branton entourage 18 kama boy no so e pese we ye do betimi bia sere be ya obenya kwanya adwan ne the Catalan club Barcelona bobo kono and ye bisa Manuel Akanji say wa Branton din any Bastoni oni no and ejina chironom saying and in the future ne etie and was say this is not the first time and Central for ABC and such question or say every interview I do they ask me about him. Maybe it will be better to ask him about his future. Nature say ono no aso mo bisa no dodo nanso no krapa ane so no and a player wo betimi aka ne future e de akire wo mo Central for no enyo no Abrante for Manuel Akanji nemom Bastoni na and betimi aka de ekoso ene de ebeto no e wo ne future mu na de mete ene say Italy uramu e wo Italy wadoma the Italian media no enso a report say Inter Milan bobo kono ama kwan se Bastoni e betimi ene basafo akasa but enya de som beton Abrante no less than 60 million euros de mete ene say Inter Milan team no e say wo ebeton 70 million euros na de etomu krapo ene say basa bobo kono e say 70 million euros no wo mu enya enti wo ayo madwen say the Swedish striker ni dey and Rooney Baggy a player wo mu ade no ebeka deal no ho na for mu disika apiso na Abrante na adwane Inter Milan team no na fe Alessandro Bastoni etimi anya kwan ababe dwane wo mu Barcelona team no but Piero Oserio enso aye panyimpa uramu e Inter Milan untimi enka enyi ni din emfiri the board of directors and wo mu eboa manage club no na ose wonim de ekoso e wo Spain nemom se oye club anase ebia oye team na ope wo Abrante fini Bastonia e wo se ofre wo mo na no mo ekasa but asat now no wo bia ene wo mo eni nkoma basa for ne de ayo mo plan so mo ebeto Abrante fini Bastoni with 60 million euros na for me de 100 million euros akwa striker no Julian Alvarez na wabu se so mo ko na Julian Alvarez ne ababeto dwasa boy no abo mo basafo amane se age 200 million euros and ebe ma Atletico fo agani mu no se Akwaaba ne se sa na ekode a na se 100 million euros mo de kwa striker no entimi ento Julian Alvarez wo mo ebe wura mu awa Galatasaray na fe Nigerian striker Victor Osimhen wo mo akwa fo boy ne yes oye alternative to Julian Alvarez no de etom ewo ho aside Abrante for Julian Alvarez and after Victor Osimhen no basafo assign ashase EP players de mate anis Abrante for Bernardo Silva a player obey free agent in this summer and as free agent player no basafo LED race no to sign Abrante for Bernardo Silva na Rafaelio and yes no uramu ewo Barcelona wano so ne entourage na ane basafo kasa AC Milan for say so omunya tima obetimi atwa 50 million euros wamo ebeton Rafaelio eno de etomu ewo ho abayiwa ne de ene Olivia Rodrigo American pop star wo yo bia watonyom America eno wo ne ho efe papa na de bra Facebook na be sa abayiwa no Kofi de mete ene sa abayiwa wei ena sese Barcelona El Clasico shut artist yes wonom ena chese omode ne ebetuma de mete ene sa abayiwa no kropo no enyankopon nya aduma endu 10th of May na owo chese Spain even kwa wade kan aba Spain wo ene basafo no aba be photo shoot as enyankopon nya aduma the El Clasico game ebe cross our Spotify company on the 10th of May 7 p.m. between Barcelona and Real Madrid no yes enwa according to sources and also every Catalan ene say there have been a several photo shooter akwaswa de te ene se abayiwa no ene be artista ono nso ebe future na sem wo ade ebe shirt for Bobo Kennedy ene Barcelona wo El Clasico game no ono nso ebe wuramunti de te ne sa enu awone emma no ene mainstream no enso a lot of photo shooter na no pray ya de ne nyina emamu uramu o Europa UEFA Champions League Youth League no enu ane ya boy Club Bridge and Kodano and Real Madrid and Kodano Akwaaba Emma game no kwaye 1-1 on penalties and a Madrid youth team no and we need 4-2 say oh can the UEFA youth league na champions no Real Madrid team no na we the second time Madrid youth team no and so I win the youth champions league and I no pay yeah but one abaso and no and Tony Cruz the same about congratulate Real Madrid team no for say we youth team no etimi anwene the UEFA youth champions league na what the sense we na etu twa abra enua na Laureus Awards so na enua Tony Cruz and I win Laureus Sporting Inspiration Award for 2026 na urama Novak Djokovic and a announcement about Tony Cruz can send bebre na edda and painful any organizers no I say.
Please welcome to the stage the incredible Tony Cross.
98.1
Akwaaba.
Yeah, first of all, good evening, everybody. I have to be honest, it's truly special to receive this award from this man over here. I told him before, I mean, he has how many won? 5, 6? So he got bored that he said, okay, I'm going to host this one. So no, it's truly crazy because for different reasons. I think first of all, this award is very special because just have a look around who's here this evening. This gives this award a big value. I think how many people are here, inspiring people that achieved crazy things in their sports and they stay together here for the same values. That's pretty important. I think second, to receive this award here, especially here in Madrid, means a lot because when I came here like around 12 years ago from Munich, I didn't know what to expect. I mean, it's not easy. I was still very young to leave your country with a small family that grew over the years, but and I can say not only because of what happened on the pitch, all the trophies we won, I can definitely say that I found a new home here, and I still live here even 2 years after I finished my career, and there are no other plans for the future. So it's incredibly special to receive this award here in Madrid, which I call my home now, and that makes it even more special. And third, I think the
Ano and Sama Brandt for Tony Cruz said to Bra Waje award no our Madrid Bonte so Nasal our Laureus award no dear and it's Lando Norris and ono Irene Laureus World Breakthrough of the Year na dear and it's Utimusem I was ready be na so Emma Gabriel Arahu and so Irene the sports person of the year with disability not just will be as a nipadriana Akwaaba baby and so atoch manom one brand Tiffany Gebel Arahu and a team Irene I feel Laureus World Sports Woman of the Year no Ekoma Anna Sabalenka ono a tennis star and a Carlos Alcaraz and so Irene Laureus World Sportsman of the Year. Now this is the timer Luis Figo and so a announcement on Alcaraz e can send Bibrina Edasi.
And the Laureus World Sportsman of the Year is Carlos Alcaraz. Enhorabuena, campeón.
Gracias. Te la agarro yo. Wow. Good evening, everyone. First of all, I just really want to say thank you to the Laureus World Sports Academy and everyone, to voted for me, to raise this recognition from people who understand the sport so deeply. It makes like even more meaningful. I also want to say thank you, en español, a la ciudad de Madrid, al alcalde, José Luis, Martín Almeida y a la presidenta Isabel por estar.
Eno ayen sama branch and day and Carlos no a tennis player no what day am I na a branch no one say obeke anano Madrid open and air course no and in Sabako baby no risk wa baby no and so ekwenya injury a branch no pull out from the Madrid open wo mo bisa ne say sign na niema esi ekwa no se ni goal and say obewura mu e the French open afi wa kwa defend it.
Exactly, this is the main goal right now. If it can be, earlier I'm playing Rome, I will be, but I will try not to be in a rush. I will try to take the time that I need it. But obviously the main goal is to be ready for Roland Garros as best as I can.
Eno ayen sema Carlos wade to Paris Saint-Germain and winning World Team of the Year and a branch definite Lamine Yamal and so receive the Young Sports Person of the Year. Now this is the time announcement say Lamine Yamal and I winning.
Welcome the winner of this year's Lawyers Young Sports Person of the Year, Lamine Yamal.
Yes, and no idea etimi ekoso our honor Lamine Yamal edim komo MB ekoso a branch for the Messi. So was it for me Messi is the best player in the history of football. If he is not the best ever, he is definitely among them. Everyone respect what he has achieved, and I hope to follow in his footsteps. And no, I am Sama. A brand definite Lamine Yamal. What can ever Lionel Messi? When to say Messi, the best player. So when you're the best player, why one of them now or say, and you may be a to me achieve our world football. No, one more respected. No, Lamine Yamal. A person na more Messi. A fast no. One also ever fast to be na. Careful, and so I can summon Adia for Lamine Yamal, was so many ekai name or say one in name on Bobono, as a papa, na name a be at the star no, and one be and a branch of Lamine Yamal, and so I was a branch no our some qualities are. We bet me Adia Bassa and the Spanish national team. No, I am Sama, Careful, or no, I a legendary player, and my Celestial Brazil, what they air to John Uramu, our Spainer, and then you may 7:30 Spanish La Liga, Monday 32, and so ever started Real Madrid etna Santiago Bernabeu no mo ani Deportivo Alave Akwaaba Juan Martinez Munera and Akwaaba Jinam Finfini e ma tie for Eremfi still na no 9 points gap and Barcelona and the Madrid team no after Monday 31 Barca edikan wo our 79 points and Madrid etoso mi 70 points enunti Alvaro Abala say uye coach and also uye player and also uye supporter na o Madrid losing there enya dia mojetumu na krapra anisem club na aye club a demanding club and to always no we paso boa ama team ne edim kunim na fei etimi prepare mo for future na future ne aye dia so mbetimi age trophies and so mbetimi age trophies remaining 7 matches no e wo mu say 9 points gap and the leading team Barcelona ade amo de na so mutimi win 9 matches na bibi betimi ansi enunti enanyumre un say Andrew Lunin aye goalkeeper emane enyo Samson Trent Alexander-Arnold likely so be starte Alvaro Carreras and so ebegina mutin Hausen Eda Militao Abrante from Federico Valverde Jude Bellingham Olorien Chomene Ada Gole Kylian Mbappe and Vinicius Junior na obekaya Champions League game course last week Eduardo Camavinga ekodi red card Emma Madrid for Efrimuno Madrid supporters na TB Ediama Eduardo Camavinga na Alvaro Abalawa say Camavinga e won confidence e wa club supporters and so a supporter no Pisa Branton ebe stay with the club no for many times now for what me defended the colors of Real Madrid was it the atomo e Munich Canadian no e the atomo achi na ye say Eduardo Camavinga no e ye do betimi bia se be ya we be stay with Real Madrid bobo kuno nyanya na adwen so aba be free club no ye bi Savaro Abelawa say wo future at the same we be stay na so be ko and was say so be stay and say e bi obekọ no decision no enya wonu and ebeteki a club no and ebeteki na enya de say we are worried about in the future at all and enya de say 7 matches are aka no and so ebe ya de bia sabi enumom and mpanfo ebegina so e de adwuma no ama no and so begina so e de apam no one de the club no ebe decide bia no we are ready Kofi de mete and say within Real Madrid no emu ache ɛyɛ 50% sɛ ɔbɛkɔ 50% sɛ ɔbɛtena nti team no mpanyinfoɔ ayɛ ɔmo adwen so ɔmo ma papa no afinish season no ɔmo wie pɛ na ɔmo asɛse no na so ɔmo asɛse no na so ɔbɛkɔ a wɔn so ɔbɛkɔ akɔfa experience coach a wɔn nso ayɛ adwuma ɛwɔ top level coach no ɔbɛba no ɛwɔ so ɔyɛ champion and winner ɛna coach no ɔbɛba no ɛwɔ so ɔyɛ obi a owura dressing room a players ɛyɛ dede mpo a wɔn bɛkɔ ɔmo ano atum na afei wɔn atie no na wɔn ade respect ɛnso ama no nti ɔmo pɛ coach a ne pedigree no ɛnso ɛwɔ soro na ɔbɛka yɛ n'ano yɛ bɛbobɔ names bi mu sɛ Lennon Scalani mu ɛne papa bi te sɛ Jurgen Klopp yɛsɛ Madrid for ɛwɛke on papa no but asɛ ɔno no ne move no ɛbɛyɛ din until say we be decided so all returning from sabbatical leave of coaching na afei waba into coaching again ɛbɛyɛ den pass on betimi a convince no wɔn mo kyerɛ sɛ nipa baako a Madrid mpanyinfoɔ no nso admire ne yie pa no ɛyɛ papa yɛfɛ ne Pochettino ɔno ɛyɛ USA wɔn coach no wɔn nso asat no nyadeɛ sɛ mpanyinfoɔ ɛne no ɛdi nkama ne mo Mourinho ɛne yɛsɛ ohwɛ criteria Madrid mpanyinfoɔ no ɛbɛbɔ so na yɛso no emiti saa criteria no wɔyɛ serial winner anaasɛ wɔyɛ obi a wɔyɛ experience ɛna afei so no Madrid Kylian Mbappe untimi nkɔyɛ rough ɛyɛ Mourinho ɛwɔ Mourinho anim ɛna deɛ te ɛne sɛ Vinicius Junior untimi nkɔyɛ huhu bia ɛwɔ Mourinho anim nanso asat na ne nyadeɛ sɛ papa no obi a contact no but wura mu ɛwɔ Madrid a yɛsi Oliver Chouameni ɛyɛ player Manchester United team no abre pass wo mo sa ebetimi aka na this summer enu so no Madrid one former player Luka Modric and winning Croatian footballer of the year for the 14th time to 2026 one ana winning Croatian footballer of the year Luis Figo akwa din kama wase Real Madrid was support wo mu yie pa nemom afi de wodi na chitai Emma Atletico Madrid to win the Champions League after so mulusu the Copa del Rey final. Now Saturday to Real Sociedad on penalties. You know, was already musem this season. One Atletico for now. Ebaji the Champions League. Now Champions League and a semi-final game. And so Abakoso next week Wednesday. Not just Ochana now. What just super pepe. Ewa Riyadh Metropolitano. A game between Atletico Madrid and Arsenal. Arsenal a first leg game. Na Asat Enra na empemfo say ticket no is sold out 70,000 and over wamo aton ni nyina eno no enso aya de bia it take with about be few hours yes be about be 1 to 2 hours na omo ade aton chasem ticket over 70,000 who timu say Madrid Atletico Madrid supporters no wamo ani abiri pa na in La Liga no ochana Atletico Madrid age na kono wo ko away 5 p.m. to Elche na fe Copa del Rey champions Real Sociedad and Getafe team no akwakobo 6 p.m. 7:30 it was Spotify company no Barcelona and Celta Vigo ebebo when a games are ekos wene and ochana in the Spanish La Liga but oko England enwa English Premier League game back on Echo so near week 33 match a Kamwa ye from our Sherwood Park and the Crystal Palace one more any West Ham United able 0-0 draw with this result you know Bobo Kevin Wolverhampton Wanderers relegated to the championship for 2026-2027 West Ham United anya 33 points one more at the 17th after Monday 33 after Tottenham Spurs at the 18th Wamo awa 31 points minus 11 goals Bailey at the 19th 20 points minus 33 goals and Wolverhampton Wanderers at the 20 almost 17 points and the matches are aka 6 matches are aka no say Wolverhampton Wanderers and winning nyina kurapa and ya dia sem ebenya 33 points etimi asave themselves from relegation and unti wamo former coach and den any Nuno Espirito Santo and they were manager Emma West Ham United Bobo kone say wo feel for them na no krepa ne se enkofono a giant club bet me a fight back to the Premier League from the championship.
Of course I feel for them. I wish them all the best and they are a giant club and for sure they're gonna go back to good days.
Eno aye ensama nuno Espirito Santo wade to dwa ene anwumre 7 p.m. Our American Express Stadium no Brighton Hove Albion team no any Chelsea ebabo Craig Paulson aye center Rafi Liam Rossinia ese awaswa monwene na club anu aye Chelsea aye demanding club awaswa monwene na etimi ebo ema club no achieve something better by qualifying for the Champions League this season. Na enanyumre enyawa sa Robert Sanchez, Malo Gusto, Wesley Fofana, Chaloba, Cucularia, Abrante Fini, Enzo Fernandez, Moses Caicedo, Alejandro Garnacho, Copama, Pedro Neto, and Lian Delap, Ember started game no Emma Chelsea team no Liam Rossinia, ese ene game winner, and what's some winning, Serebeya, Ebemomu, Anya Champions League sport.
We've made it very difficult for ourselves. We have to be honest and realistic with that. But what we can't do is give up. We have to keep fighting. We have to make sure we go to Brighton with similar attributes to what I saw against Manchester United in terms of our energy and our intensity and engagement to the game, which was good. But what we didn't do is we didn't keep a clean sheet in a moment, and we didn't take advantage of the chances. So we need to be more clinical and more ruthless in both boxes.
Eno ayan sama Liam Rossinia wade eto dwana we no eno wade eto Musa na nia je pass Moses Caicedo assign long-term contract for Chelsea.
Moy leads by example. Delighted that he's committed his long-term future to the club. And he's somebody who leads by example in his bravery, the way he takes the ball, the way that he presses and tackles and runs and fights for the team. They're all the values that I believe get you success.
Eno aya Dr. Rossinia and this son sabene eto dwa your sister and Chelsea owners no trusted papa no nemum se kobane se resource ne answer bejano kwan no mo jano kwan a eno a mede tumanim se papa ne dey ene Diego Pablo Simeone ene you be a Chelsea for target no na ochena Bournemouth 7 p.m. womu ene Leeds United ebebo na match we Arsenal for bebo mpai boni papa Belly our turf mo womu ni Man City and elbow say City for enwene no munye 2 goals margin mpa City for abe taking lead the league table of the English Premier League. Na the amete and say City bobo kono amam fasha say report say because of the FIFA financial fair play rule and we are near almost 60 points here to almost sadia and he Arsenal for kwadu am the Premier League ne eko bane sanso Tottenham for no ehun ebetimi ato na cha say with points deduction no ebe boa 2 London clubs no Tottenham and afenso no Arsenal bobo kono yes City bobo kono and so ayo madwen so mbe players so mbetimi aboa ama club no aye strong enough into ayo madwen se Omama Mush any Abrante Finity Jane render so mbeton wo musiko mbenya no wo de uramu ewo Nottingham Forest na Elliot Anderson wo makwa kotua 100 million pounds and Nottingham for no e demand John Stones so no aye clear say at the end of the season we be free bobo kweno and so Manchester City ako different place unim say uramu our bomber for confirm the appointment of Marco Rose no and so eba manager amwa at the end of the season for 3 years edi enimi urama AC Milan Fenerbahce Besiktas Lyon Monaco clubs omuye potential destinations and so Emma Romelu Lukaku of SSC Napoli Napoli team no demanded 10 million pounds. Now you say enra uramu UK police seized over 4,400 fake football jerseys and no the new pre-World Cup jerseys teams no kwashe and ultimu say anu edinye pa yesi na no Saturday and na wo mo sa jerseys na you say World Cup no o country ne squad so bia ye fit fair na ne squad no stronger France Marc Mignon goalkeeper Juskunde ebebo 2 Theo Hernandez ejina 3 Dayo Opemecano and William Saliba 4 and 5 Kamavinga Olaran Chomini ejina defenders nanim na Ryan Sheki ejina midfielders nanim na for attackers na Akwaaba Michael Olise Kylian Mbappe and Osman Dembele.
Okay, yeah, that's it. Oh no, I am a son for Mr. Bona and now telling Kase I'm on in 7 where the SC is Abeja for SC Konya and Enchimono yet me area twice so Akwaaba radio 98.1 so Akwaaba Sports Arena and anopi yadema non duba na ya page mo de free Jumedi so we say atena se ma yenkwe na yenkoma na Akwaaba na ma na chi na Jumedi no mfa ne de nti just come and emfa we say good morning.
Good morning Kofitako.
Bibia boko de.
Go yes, Bibia boko pa.
Ya de nyame ase se Bibia boko.
Of course, yaba. Yaba be boy adwuma.
Ya nyaba so ne.
Hey, de. Ya be adwuma ama Ghana for. No mo sampa. Yeah, but
you. Okay.
Okay. Remember when in your hands and say
okay, what the what the say yeah Bibia na. Ntisaneti enti enche bako useo na amano nsem nchire mu no otimi ede ama live on Facebook no Akwaaba Radio Brekum on Facebook no Akwaaba Radio Brekum sasa na Akwaaba 98.1 on Facebook Akwaaba 98.1 on Facebook na Facebook Akwaaba TV on Facebook Akwaaba TV on Facebook ho nyina akwa hye no oba kwenye bi na wa hye Usen
Yaba Usen
yaba
Obi said that I can omo join sisi o Facebook sere wa bobo no na ye nyina enjoy program no na enyefe what I say yaba no pe no nti ya de what I na esa oba media
so betie
na betie na betie kama what I say daddy opanka unti kura
obetie
we have the other observation say na we siri
awesome
we vam te fuare
so on no mo ni mudada do ba no nkofa na nya de West Ham fu
onim West Ham sorry nti nya ne fort so nya draw now table no na ye hwe no kofi after how many matches
after
33
yeah
and in fact omunya 17 points and Wolverhampton draw ne chese Wolverhampton West Ham draw ne chese West Ham were 33 points 33 points na West Ham no in fact aka Wolverhampton 5 matches obenya 15 odi 15 so ohye ni nyina akra kan we be 32 into automatically no worry in fact Burnley so very but it's only a matter of time mesra mu ye nyina tie Tottenham achi mu am se nkofo ne so mo mpente mo ntwen kakra na Tottenham for ba no mu nyai sa kudiso de I didn't think mo kase mo nya but Tottenham for ba sisi who knows in the Kofitako that is the first casualty this year league in the Premier League now in fact story ni is simple mabe this sound common wa hada but me sure say nkofo pay attention because man treating as a major if a cap papa be a friend of Gogun Chang asem chow say Fosun group no amo Shanghai na omu wo sika rich investors Kofi omu CEO na ye Gogun Chang na omu na abeto Wolverhampton in fact omu to team no just 45 million pounds from the championship Kofi already ya bokwesen because omba no plan na efe they came China for and omo say any omo hwe Europe ni ade no omo mpe obi a ball no onim nani so on to nioma so they reach out to Jorge Mendes because at the time no super agents omo players that is the reason why Wolverhampton ba Premier League no majority of the players Portuguese what I say Jorge Mendes mo coach Nuno Espirito Santo right or Portuguese Omo players on one player Joao Martino Portuguese
98.1
Akwaaba
Portuguese Semedo so on so Portuguese mewa Ruben Neves Portuguese and Diogo Jota the late minim said no be an roba ho pa Diogo Jota
baby all day
enei ne former club me say picture we kra na me kaya because the last memories I mean so be abe kai with Wolverhampton here mra Jota wu ye na omo ye this tifo Kofi and the man no say Abrantian will remember you when you walks in field of gold because omo colors ni yellow into omo say Diogo Jota no nya de say omo rebe finida and for a team in fact ye ka say for some group na be ye bia omo be ye bi Kofi omo buy 8 years in here because we saw them in 2019 omo na buy with the famous three back na no dene Willy Boly na o ati o Syria nim ene ade ono no Raymond Siasemo ene de da akire ho and obam finfi lender din don kanom team on be Ruben Neves in fact they had a plan, they had a vision to the level say time and for some group no was can Kofi Ruben Neves man you ban ho wanko a lot of the players until say akire etuotue and when we mention in fact 2019-2020 I'm finished 7th they qualified for the Europa League.
Yeah.
Within 8 years, team no turn 45 no. When the Europa League on could do quarter final. And at least omo di omo mrepen. But at the end of the day, no Kofi, Wolverhampton and Timian survive for a long while. But at least 8 years. Yebi. In fact, omo be kwa yukra no. Me sure omo players in man am say you say sanom and ye be kai. But even for players abebo Wolverhampton aye bubudin, you can mention and mention and mention. Last season in Kwa, Rainer Ntinori. So no Wolverhampton player, only Man City. Matthew Cunha, Man U. So no Wolverhampton. So in fact, omo be Premier League ni mu aye there to a certain level, but enunti ena manfo bebre gidi epa say the German model of football na the pure football ankrofo ye because a hono nyo owner any only club supporters no ye majority shareholders and the club no sabi owner ni sika ko form a club na enko form because enyo owner no contribution kwa na run the club no in fact I've listened to columnists nay omo match a whole lot of articles the fall of Wolverhampton. It didn't start this season. What we need bia na unim say Emra for soon group no be declare say annually omo boka £2 billion from omo investment omo ya across the globe. Coffee £2 billion oh. And the papa no in fact ni vision no out the by nefe.
Yeah.
Oh. Wa first super agent omo build omo you omo be wide omo scout any idea. Actually omo be here Molyneux Stadium, the funny part 2,000. I'm going to take it one year inside because stadium in your modern. I'm going to advance it. Or maybe your match a Jota for you. I'm going to say, where the bit to see the Apatapa, but when the day, Covita Hall, a Premier League in India, that's why you're the about dying. You see, I know BBC. It is because of you, man. Oh, inside Abuchi, you better agents about who's work out. Can you be asked, Kofi? You go for me by league in Luton Town. The Luton Town said you need Kwame Chase Sports Complex. Thought I am Kofi, the tennis said. And papa ni na jo be renovate sa no mani nyina but it drew baby no you say disconnection between ambition and execution the ye kanyina ne say afi papa na frustrated because the nyoma e conform and ambition ne wo ho na execution na enti we omubusa oh nye ne se this year be say papa na dwe da baby omusi say enti ona no si kasem ko from our club na conform and that is the reason why majority of the Italian Serie A class no omo conform no because the owners Silvio Berlusconi ja AC Milan in page abiem and nearly family now no omo ye Juve dane Bayern na omo G League ne sa no omo free all the players him aside all the players Kofi team ni ntimi jelly biem mebo Inter Milan the last time be catch us say omo team na da ho sesi you know say conform sesi omo tiate because they say Steven Jean num sika akofom but then majority of the squad no omo dey build the project no omo that so available but e be didn't see e be who Inter Milan Champions League final me no in 3 years sa team no because just say investors never ba no omo sika sem and it has been like that in majority of the class with Syria apart from Napoli omo na ne the other so what bill and person one but then they are competing in kakra one now enye Premier League nko on say Abramovich Chelsea so first on say German model 98.1 into one and asem to ana usika ko from a club na affect no means what must because the investment and the running of the club, the vision and the plan stick with the supporters. Once the supporters and so you're alive, the club will always be alive. Now it doesn't mean say Germany teams now you owned by supporters, no COVID among relegation, but among protecting the integrity of their clubs to the level say it doesn't lose its natural root of football, no?
Okay.
And even Germany home. Kofunim say Shaka 04 championship. But Shaka no fear matches stadium here same majority of the team. Our English Premier League, our Italian Serie A, our French League, any other team, even Bundesliga teams in Ibi. People don't know Shaka or Bundesliga too. But go and watch because fans in the club, no, they are the custodians of the club, and the club in team come from. Over tomorrow, set 20 and 80 and they be very. But at the end of the day, no club next strength there. But my memory Leicester City, the Chelsea and Savadana Praba, or Wasono. In fact, Leicester for edgy Premier League because now Peswa one. On one free channel no better. Peswa one. Nisi kasem Dawson. I'm a Premier League we and check papa no accident. Elupre pine from team. owu ye no me be analysis bi sata na mo sunya na me ka che mo say makai book bi na book ne kire say esikafo omu wo wiase no Kofi only 23% pe ena so omu wu na omu ba bedi omu ade a omu timi nya sika na omu papa nya e na bi ka ho majority of them omu di say no Kofi ade no so me de batwi a say no kure of course billionaires escafo wo wiase according to study no only 23% ena omu papa bra na omu boto ho no omu timi ba benya bi ka ho omo makaro
so
but in we massive so not to say the choice na private maybe as an audio but definitely no I felt say the owner ano ye Leicester no owu ye na ne ba no ebesi so na de no ntimi mfa Leicester enye sa de ne papa na ye no what I say now do you know something enei Leicester papa ni wu ye nkaka so marry Kofi unim say championship Leicester say or the relegation or the division 2 League 1 ho Leicester no a okọ Premier League nim no but papa na ti ase no investment pa ni infrastructure ho aye papa na wu enti ohun de enti a one club ownership man you for so mu su nyina ne say nipa no okra ni sika no dey taking a decision on has model ni bi no what I say nipa no okra ni sika no so we no be ya be ndey enti wo ye supporter na so wonte ase na wo team foforo but so wo team no mu nko ade a Chelsea wo betena ho saa yes na ato Chelsea so new owner bi ani vision enti wo ye supporter in fact say club no vision unti ne club ni ntimi mfa o ohuni owner ni vision e befa enti owner we ba udi na chi the next owner ba unti ase a jai that is the situation that Chelsea Man U omu wo mu no and Kofi enei atu Wolverhampton omu ni kan omu nu am beba yanko ene matches no na na kwa Premier League one match Chelsea ne Brighton Kofi ta go enei eno me de ade bi be kire wa ha na Richmond de to so abon Chelsea recent form no the last 7 matches at Chelsea abo in all competitions Chelsea lose 6 of the last 7 now hwe mu ana one no ma winning so a Port Vale and then they are playing against Brighton Kofi game way said here before the game Mathieu Leon Rossignol or say they are in a very difficult situation and say the omodi abra omo ho na chese game where so omo korre and it is true because when you look at the results of the last 6 matches it tells us one thing say Chelsea will only have to make sure say omo be win. This is a Premier League game for Christ's sake. In between say PSG Chelsea home and away 8-2 no they've lost the last 4 Premier League games omo 67 shots but omo share 1 goal
67 shots
one goal kra share
ani na koko keeper so
ebi fanche ebi koko keeper so one crown to atrem
asem
enti enei omo na di we ya bra omo ho say game wey becomes what a must win but then if a must win and a Chelsea akwa dia it means say a suicidal mission so omo wa adwuma here because of the team that they are playing against Brighton don't be deceived Brighton about Tottenham draw. Me share game ni bi no. Me say Brighton your Tottenham favor. Tottenham for na asa and a last chance and Brighton for no man day or cartoon because Brighton typical Brighton and Fabio Hosla. 8.1 and the match Chelsea the any different they say you cannot compare Brighton when it's playing with other teams to Brighton or against Chelsea in Man U. Omo a different Brighton. So it's a Brighton against Chelsea in Man U omo a different Brighton and they know because Chelsea no player be all Brighton be motivated say so you know kakra enche na san wa transfer
yes no be foul
on be ba beto to coach nyina me bo a ene kura so a coach we omo hia bi players we omo hia bi enti bi bia kire say Brighton for when they are playing these games omo are extremely motivated in the last 3 games in all competitions Kofi na da so no Brighton are winning nyina against Chelsea
wow come on win now
Premier League you know the last 2 ni nyina Brighton share Chelsea 3 goals last season first leg omo share Chelsea 3-1 it was Stamford Bridge and the Brighton e bo so a obo fie first leg ko share Chelsea 3-1 wo now o share Chelsea at the best time possible because Chelsea for na ye mmereye and psychologically they are dealing with stuff and emotionally they are dealing with stuff now game where you extremely demanded you league table no unim say Chelsea Kofi
Yeah.
Omo trail how many points? 7 points behind Liverpool. 10 points behind Manchester United. Now, when you say Brighton and Chelsea, Brighton the 9th, Chelsea the 6th. 1 point gap in them. And what this means, they say you're about 33. Chelsea were one of the first because of FA Cup weekend against Leeds. Now say Chelsea are born no more Brighton Shenwa. You be with 33, probably not the 9. And he baby Chelsea Genesis said the Leon senior kind on one do a more question this very difficult situation and it becomes a must win. Yes, it's a club and perform ye Newman Koswa. A lot of issues be pop up. Yes, you could palm a boafu and pass with video now. Ganacho no me a man tia say didn't of fabo no kwa or cut it toy there. But Kupama so more home on it. Intinyas or boafu bia or some boom fool. Because so more modern it, Nancy more modern. And in Koi blame Nisha Ganacho or moi, but no no. You see, the whole Chelsea structure, a typical Chelsea, yes, and I'm expecting improvement. And they need to do a lot. I am there. Say Liam Rossiniano. Oh, why is a Prince House Osu? Okwana.
Oko is Oko. Is Oko you.
Kofi. Yeah. The end time so why is a Prince House Osu ne say. Obey press conference. What you say? Oh, who problem no?
But
on so no. Oh, who problem no? But on Timin so no.
Okay.
Prince House was a media. Samatas match. Oh, problem no. Adeɛ kyɛ nsuo to am say da bia mama akyere foforo still wa demand so ano. Because let us senior say, aside the team, no problems now who need two. One of them share goals and it is evidently clear. Our attack and they need to be clinical because they are working on it. Still, when team so no two, the box in the because they are conceding a lot. And also, when team so no, and in the attacking problem, this will be share goal. When team so no, defensive problem. When team so no, and co team so no. Kofi game when can see Chelsea say, Ombe ni aye yakocha double chance am right no. In can see Chelsea because look, Chelsea Robert Sanchez imposed right, and then Chaloba Baso Chaloba Fofana, Obo Kukereya, Malo Gusto. Now Obo Caicedo and Andre Santos in front of them, Enzo and Priano Huatono. What I say? Meaning say definitely Ganacho better than chain. Esteva were Pria, but then Obo Enzo Teno, Obo Kopama, no about Pedro Neto, so no about Lian Delap. What I say? At least. And say more good performance, but then this is how tricky Brighton is. Brighton team now what I was here, particularly the front five. 50 Pascal Grosso, Echo do Jorginho Ruta. Nano Shego on his birthday. Injuries are hard, but he's a very good number 10. Jorginho Ruta was dying it is again. Weber Kashe 12 goals. He's very intelligent inside the box. The way only movement, you know, and big games like this. I say Usuruno. Now Mitoma. Onye fully fit.
Yeah.
Enti na no kra no mo play Angel Gomez no play. No mo dey Mitoma bab. Because Mitoma nye fully fit. O she go still mo say you know trying to protect him. Enti Mitoma na very intelligent to the level say go no sheti atotna. Space ni free him obehu and he scores brilliant goals. This player Mitoma so timi Chelsea pa.
Yes. Oh yeah, the batum.
What I say so when you are playing against players like this, omo constant player one or 100 or hard dream. Na minim say Leon Rossini o ye the headache pa. Gambia ni akra friend Yankuba Mente. And Chelsea are going to play against a team that if they don't show a very good performance, I'm say the man can more than they who against Manchester United, then I'm sorry, it might continue. Tikofi Medie, I think win or draw no. Medebema Brighton and Wolves Albion.
Okay.
Oh, young fan on Tunche. But then young senior, Kofi, Mompam no the mean you know. Oh, that be because the class project, you know. Papa no was Strasbourg or Bonajuma, come right? Yeah. And I'm a fan by Chelsea did Leon Rossini buy a man for number because or a quick fix. That be. Obi season uncle yen and more number 2. Yes, sir. Good. And the so go nya FA Cup no. To go to Michel Lees. No, but she be a Man City FA Cup final now. And then come here, show say no be be a man more. But then some almost like in a part of the season, no man fair. Because Papa no baby or na adwuma.
Na makofano.
And na makofana ba. Oba no, onya hunu so. The opeso wa chere to say clearly players ni nyante ase. Onya pre-season, onya hwe. Nti at least some man emre. Enzo Maresca say at least man emre kakra man ye pre-season ba ya ni ade a. Oh, pressure on so. But yes that work for be promising talent ebe say in the future. Oh. Yanko ye ni me.
Yo.
So obe kai emra Madrid e kobo Bayern Munich na me ka asem bi ofia ha say Real Madrid match na okobo no. They better win and make sure they qualify. Because Copa del Rey were free. League in Barcelona they call. And say Bayern you last hope which is the Champions League now. We season up with so many matches to go. Na enye defeat in Nkwana ebe man yomo aye denama wo. But Kofi say oh be about subsequent matches no a said the yomo be disi aye denama no. Because ene Real Madrid boy against Deportivo Alaves. Kofi omo buy den. Omo buy den pa be si na minya answer. What was it? Pass no way ana. Because you are not going to win the La Liga. Mathematically you are not out, but realistically you are out. And the games be say, you know, I am person me what dressing room ho. Abelo abe motivate players ne say. Hey, utimu say dey ye ni abdo ye G League yen close gap. O close. O mo sha kwai. Yen shanko ye sha kwai.
Motivation
nam say motivation dey kwesi say be all motivate here within the players they know. Say season I end. What I say?
Nanta go better ma Alaves abeso.
Nti olaki motivation eh. Nti obo for pride. Oh, Real Madrid we have to play. The quality is beyond Alaves because in fact let me tell you one thing. Game na Real Madrid ko bo ne. Unim say Mbappe ko bo hat-trick and ho be him o. And unim Vinicius ko share 2 goals and ho be him o. Do you know what people will be saying? Moment be away. The many teams we mo. Meboa. Eduru match here. And they are going into a game that even if they win and this player score those goals, Bellingham Koshego could be in some atemo obeje no. Mewa the only money a do match where you and the games like this no. And me tell me who I think that at this juncture the only person who has something to fight for Abeloa.
So they be season
because a man for feel say Abeloa some married are sacking a year. Ofi Abeloa ne man management Kenya bad. I think Abeloa the future look bright.
Oh, okay.
But it depends on Debbie. I want coaching career.
Okay.
But it depends on treatment I'm ready for. Ne debe man. Means what must say? Because the man management. Oh hey, Ada Gula when he scored the goal, the way we see Kobam no. In fact, he's a more welcoming coach than Xabi Alonso. Xabi Alonso that one straight on Diagro. And the players need to meaning relate. One day chemistry, you don't see about with Abeloa as an name connectful. So he's one body personal. Team na nenye na kadna players ne say on be fight for party wanted to fight for. And certain teams, you know, help me hear coaches like that obe create the chemistry. In fact, the man Royal Sociedad for coach ne ba no. No onye coach be oye the trait of Emmanuel Ogasel. Na oyo B team coach, C team kura. And oba B assistant coach no mo senior team man. At the time na no mo na cha mo current coach no. Oba mo nim so best of there. But players ni your ma famu die bia. Enye typical good season for Real Sociedad. Or the age e Premier League, La Liga no akwa nanimu. But what they famu akwaji Copa del Rey. Think about it. Very good coach in Ogasel. Ofi o no bia nim say Sociedad best of. But then look at the new coach in the Aba. Because player coach ni obia omone na na oho enti nanim call for and they want to do everything for so certain things so final matches in the America say Abeloa and there was something at stake they say I think so to me we in the final matches ni including Clasico no to me we Madrid might give him another chance
so be on twice
yes
okay
because it looks as if the potential suitors for Madrid no all the coaches now yet apart from Pochettino on nya there omo man kana hwe onya ba akokora Klopp Zidane Mourinho so Madrid dempe what I say
yeah
but ebeduru baby no and I say choosing between Mourinho Pochettino Abeloa now Abeloa to be finish season here at least 9 points na aka no ebe ka 3 be between one Barca at the end of the season and here Madrid for no bet my hwe ni say yeah man nko pre-season na no mebo season so I think say Abeloa there was something else because there is a beautiful story that I want to end with na minim ene obekọ office wahwe nkrata
ene menyan ko fa ho mu de na
nyo hu say Inter ni come wo match Kofi
yeah
na the Inter make say a beautiful story ne say see so obi tro the story I na me pese story no e sipo obi amede me baba to Chimamanda de I have a per se nipa or trust on the story. They're very beautiful. With a como, in fact, adwuma na Fabregas say no for the Serie A it is good but to tell the story better in some years to come no and Champions League no kwani eto qualify here they are in the semi-finals of the Coppa Italia now Coppa Italia no omoyi Cagliari omoyi Napoli they are still writing the story first leg intentional 0-0 Kofi obebo Inter will interfere now come for no an all out game so Morata and Dio would because Nico pass in a a goal or assist in the debut or the what I say any other compatriots so just think about it say the giant which is Inter Milan and Inter could this season Kofi story number and then should they win against Inter they will be in the finals of the Coppa Italia waiting for a throw for the Obebia and just think about it say come to me this blistering season no mukuta yemfa say Coppa Italia or man qualify for Champions League they might end up even writing a more beautiful story than Atalanta bar for the so yes Fabregas is in this the entire Chelsea for no one man have a moment with the year wa antes so Kofi Atin say ne one game amani be was pa Inter Como
mate me da say eno aye Hussein Adam sana otene kasa ma na ni nsem no wode ne kire mo esinti ocean eba na otimi adene dia ma live on Facebook no Akwaaba radio brekum on Facebook no Akwaaba radio brekum sasana Akwaaba 98.1 on Facebook Akwaaba 98.1 on Facebook ahonyina ba show no live for obetu abenye bi na wa show wa na otimi like ni kama edama wi na oja comments ego no mi ahye na social na waka ada kire onua no so no so enhye se de bia na pay ya betra sen koma hodo a ye de be no obenye bi etie na onye bi ahwe na wa kire na adwene kama so etimi ede afa ho na no pay nti odi ne se obekwa Facebook wasisi nkoma hodo ye di no bra behwe bi oduwa na wa kire adwene de afa se de be nyina no ebetimi awie show no me no ka say the tactical man ocean atenase ma yanko no he anya careful chere wa dina abobo no bewie no waso ayese nti yesa we careful nti za we careful obo na obejo age permission from rich ones na abo
rich ama me permission no di we di agentre ha okrodue mu
you mate
di we di
di anwanwadi
anwanwe di no ye anwanwadi Dino Jesus
adoji
di we de ko bona no fa ya asem be si kuro mu no
okay you
be da na ebutu temfa di we nsha da ka mansa we ya anwanwadi no so ni Jesus
so wa ho kire mu di me na abebo
Jesus di no na mebo ajenkwa di no na mebo senyami ama me ho masema asido
hey nyomo na bubu musana
oh say we ye rendition mia na medi bia hyehyem na asi so pepepe
yanko ato no nyomo no
na me so ya betra se ya game new editor
you
sound engineer muna ma
yo ene ma yentie mu da
mate kofi yentie for Akwaaba enano pay mamincha master ge Augustine of
okay
yes otie
okay
mamincha na basketball so attach down
say no so osunyane
so osunyan obepemre na wa be chia
yes so obechia
na so oba
last man yentia no pi
enti otie mamincha basketball
okay
mamincha no Kofi
ye
aka 5 more games na Premier League na bana wie na ene one game from our American Express Community Stadium Chelsea and Brighton and Akwaaba 7 o'clock Craig Paulson and a referee now after ma mensa can say Chelsea win percentage age now only 26 yes and a Brighton age now 46 so which means from mathematical point of view Brighton stand brighter chance of winning game now ahead of the game a lot of talking points and a Kofi Abeta Bonte say discussing near the kind Chelsea poor form of move so which means this game should be a must win for Chelsea to turn their form around.
Yeah.
Any so far Chelsea team now. Kofi their last 7 matches. Oma winning back ope. Say Richmond results not to so ASFM. With a session of Port Vale, that lower tier side now, omu in the FA Cup and a Chelsea team show PAG 5-2, Newcastle 1-0, PAG return leg Chelsea home 3-0, Everton away 3-0, and I say Port Vale, Man City shared on one home 3, and a Manchester United so quiet and hold man 1. So which means Chelsea for me is so bad to a level that and then so you Chelsea fan now who could game be more only confidence say Chelsea beat me winning. And in fact, and yet results don't want them. No moment they even struggle to score. Such team no cry Chelsea be a consolation goal cry one head. I ask them and so I bet sure their last 4 Premier League games in a row Chelsea to me shall go. And the last time when we had that record didn't beat I go dating back to 28 years ago, 1998. Yes.
Years ago.
Yes, their worst goal drought record since 1998. And as I did not to Chelsea, 360 minutes in Chelsea into me go. Into Ampoba Casa a chiro on yet. Revenue above 4 money in Crow for elementary mistakes. But Chelsea attacking the important. It is a bear money to owning to Minko Abuano. Sana Chelsea attacking a tear. Now, one person ahead of this game, pressure one super Chelsea coach, Liam Rossinia. Pastor also be a coach. Say Chelsea for be a medical doctor. Be a teacher ni. Be so a teacher ni. Or a science teacher who watch chemistry. Oh when I was a chemistry teacher. A be so as a pastor. Kofi Eja Gunichem. His job is under serious pressure. Because of the recent results of Papa Enya, I may say, Oko Chelsea dressing room one report I'm picking from England, London H as a pressure about coach, you know so. And the senior figures in the Chelsea team are started questioning the young senior and managerial competence. The likes of Marco Curera Mo, the likes of Enzo Fernandez, the likes of Moses Caicedo Mo, and Pedro Mo, Chelsea coach and more. They need a more experienced answer. Obet me aba our Chelsea team no. Oma consider 16 goals in the last 7 games now. Oma lose 6 no 16 goals and on my day I consider. Now over bia. And per Chelsea form enye niam nkoye. But they can still have their way around this situation. And the only thing I'm making the idea say we season and is on making Messi to European football. And they so far Premier League table and rich mommy Premier League table no. So far to a coffee. What was a Chelsea for Munjina ye? And then this game I ought to play for so Mulu so this game man. I'm moving to Mutin say they should count themselves out. Say not Champions League good or to be mobile. Well go you are who had a point gap between Chelsea and the top 4 places now. 10 points between Chelsea and
9.
Between Chelsea and Aston Villa and Manchester United. Aston Villa and Manchester United, 58 points. And Man United at 3rd, Aston Villa at 4th. Just that goals difference and a momentum. And Chelsea at 6th. And Chelsea at 6th, 48 points. And 58 points and that between Chelsea and the top 4 places. And again, Liverpool so also the 5th now. Chelsea the 6th, Liverpool so treat Chelsea 7 points. 7 point gap and a momentum. Now, having said that, Kofi, so where the positions and the point gap now is so close, so close. From position 6 and the position 12, and which means team now would that below position from position 8, would that below position 5, and the Bible position 12 on the Premier League table, Kofi, unaye. Every point be important for you. So person go and also person maintain this position now. Because Chelsea out that season, on the Brentford, the same number of points and the Bournemouth. Chelsea, Brentford, Bournemouth, 48 points apiece. Brighton, Everton, Omoda 9th and 10th no obi 47. Sunderland and Fulham. Sunderland 46, Fulham 45. Enti Chelsea cramp on another 6 and the other 12 no. Only 3 points pen separate omumienu or separate omumienu. So which means the Chelsea winning game we are. Udi agrobet me na ni teams no more than a chine win ya. Obet me better be 9th and 10th. Yabasa na Chelsea season no aba be disaster. So they only have this game to still tell us on bet me fight the about top 4 ni bi. Now say current form no dey obi an in Chelsea dey na nye. Name no compare omo form to Brighton. Na Brighton form no better than Chelsea. If you say Brighton last 4 games, omo win 3 and omo lose back up. Again, our home no. Kofi, but their last 5 matches, omo lose match omo home. Brighton for no. But one thing for sure, yes, sir. Their last 3 meetings against Chelsea, omo to me share Chelsea that. Into that record, Chelsea should be take you confidence from it. Now, the coach in question, coach Brighton, Fabian Huzela. The young talented German coach or coach Brighton no. Now go for the Etienne say well since he joined Brighton in England o team English coaches no into so in the last 9 games against English managers no we come unbeaten we win 7 and we draw 2 we get a point so which means o be a team English coaches in the point in le Rosinier no onyine ne mpa ebomu again Chelsea ebogen na ebnada now their last 6 Premier League away games on Mabon Tuesday no molusu enum so meaning anyama nkoye for Chelsea time on bebo mu Premier League games Tuesday in away matches now Brighton so ade ba ko ne say Kofi 60% of omu goals almost in fact this season Brighton has 45 goals and I'm consider 39. Now 60% of omu 45 goals scored so far. More 60% appear in the opening 15 minutes. In the days almost a grand as here. And there was also Chelsea for no we ni pan how I make hold Brighton for no in the early stages of the game. Now Chelsea so go for Montmin keep clean sheet in their last 8 away Premier League matches. So in case they find a way to win Krana, it is likely they are going to concede. So coming up against Brighton side or more purely attacking football no. Only say Chelsea for the away Jumaye. Now this game there team and motivation was also winning game way at all costs should be Chelsea. But I don't think say be I don't think say America, especially Omuko away to this Brighton side. It will be win for Brighton. Meko win for Brighton. But I'm expecting Chelsea's almost performance day. It may improve. Now, Mamenko Real Madrid Bobo Kunum. There is a modern trend of appointment of coaches. If you say maybe some few years ago. Not for club to say Real Madrid, for club to say Chelsea and other top teams now. Immediately you hear say okay, omo pe coach bi. Omo pe coach bi no. The Etienne say, omo pe coach already established. Omo pe coach animu eduru dada. Omo pe coach okro proven track record. But so what about recent seasons are teams are in nke who sen come for coaches and come mu edu dada no and then niema esesa into Bayern Munich after the sacking of Thomas Tuchel Bayern Munich for offer Vincent Kompany by which obi questions appointment but Kompany ba no obi so oye adwuma Bayern Manchester United adwuma Jose ntumi anye adwuma Luis van Gaal among adwuma top notch coaches ntumi anye no yedima Ruben Amorim I nay Michael Carrick adwuma so as interim manager. What about before Chelsea? What before Chelsea? Chelsea and Kenisa Ancelotti mo. Chelsea and Nisanka World Cup winner Luis Felipe Scolari. Chelsea and Jose Mourinho mo. akochi omo baby ano no mo kura proven track record and omo ba no and then omo team the adwuma no mo obi mpo a odi team again promotion from the championship in the shape of Enzo Maresca. Now Maresca acquired no they settle on a coach only experience in the game in the shape of Leon Rossini. No about Real Madrid. Now Real Madrid time and Ancelotti eje adwuma no ko join a team my friend Brazil national team no. Amni adwuma no ma Alonso Alonso no show promise there. But Alonso any that proving success that proving track record no say Real Madrid team no bet me secure if they are following the normal coaching tradition, the normal way they appoint coaches now. And the conversation is that and the teams and they make coaches. Unlike the previous seasons, and anchor coaches and the teams, and the teams and the do the coaches. Now Real Madrid for FAS our plan nibi. Esi boso. Alonso buy and ye and esi boso. And amode manama Abranti FN Avolo Abelo and say on who actually on interim basis. Any ye din komoi. Report upon report and eba say Real Madrid for Amoni Jose Mourinho, particularly on President FN Florentino Perez. Only Jose Mourinho among Eddie Nkomo and in few days to come now. Report from Portugal Florentino Perez. Ever quite Jose Mourinho. Not a go Modi Nkomo. Now my say there's substantive appointment at Real Madrid for Bayano Papai and a baby actually at the Amomo. Now, and then Real Madrid for Ebre. In the attempt to find a permanent coach to succeed Abelo Abelo, because Mamma had to say season and the Abelo and coach Real Madrid BMO. Amabre and Tisawasha. Day in, day out. A lot of names and Omudi a popping out. Say Florentino Perez ebe mu ba ko na be coach Madrid. Already yate Maurizio Pochettino. Yate Zinedine Zidane. Yate Jurgen Klopp. Yate Lionel Scaloni. But this coach is way na san wo ho. Pochettino still a man for that on credentials so bet my coach Real Madrid. Against Zidane so they yate say on a French national team has a pre-contract agreement. Again, Jurgen Klopp so per report I mean come from the country say as who Real Madrid job no say too risky at the man. And Lionel Scaloni so the amount for so new experience be as a club side with the exception say well coaching few teams be our class side and again while the Argentina team at the World Cup and I don't guarantee say be or back club side will be being success ni be the oh it seems that the dice will finally settle on Jose Mourinho. Now, the big questions I was saying in ABC when I say, can Jose return happen? Any one question. Now, in case a Jose return happen, I did a big influence Real Madrid for decision. So, okay, you sign for Jose Emra because once upon a time, Jose Mourinho ever be coaching Real Madrid team. No? Now, share. Real Madrid timer omupe coach Carlo Ancelotti the last coach or coaching Real Madrid was signed by ebe coach omubiem Ancelotti. Now Ancelotti one must oba be pay adwuma you oba say oba be pay players oba say players na omuye surplus requirement no Real Madrid for any so omudia for na man no nko mfo mko ye adwuma wo Everton. Now from omudidi nkomo na nkomo no mepie say Real Madrid for a coach. Not though. Me so me open and me mommy opportunity and messing back abaye adwuma no. Na munim say me ba first no adwuma me be ye no monkaya na. So finally they settled on Carlo Ancelotti. Say Carlo Ancelotti and Emra no make coach Real Madrid team and I'm back with your buy no. The story was so successful. Ancelotti do omumpo beje Champions League, Esan do omusambeji league ni ade. Enti they know say ampa regardless of the fans ampa coach FN Jose Mourinho be coach omo pen I dey opportunity asan ba no Ancelotti ko no buy do be successful omo dey adwuma no Jose with the level of experience awa gather no Jose bit me dey aba be adwuma no now the criteria Real Madrid for their to say omo pe coach amana ba abe replace Abelo no the tier no say So far Jose Mourinho Kofi or take all the boxes and then where the level of Real Madrid project now clearly you know sir they need a coach who have vast experience in the game. They need a coach disciplinarian I bet me command respect in the dressing room. You get a point. Say okay coach we be doing any made drew because then so far Real Madrid nobody can convince me say Real Madrid for any quality even though they need to find a way to add some players and as omo additions be any idea say na be ya omo team and wodi bebam but omo team na anya bad but then be say coach ben and ho odi coach Efen Alonso beba so odi Alonso ba Alonso ni nim say other players no more omo achieve at a younger age enti enya tactics asem it is about how he can manage the egos of some players na dey omo Real Madrid no and just say Mourinho ethics sa boss na say was ade no so the players will see him as a father figure sana nkomo na den etie so I see say some for Jose on short term obetimi aba no aba be steady shape no aba be boa Real Madrid team no but Kofi see in as much as Real Madrid for your coach no I see sir coaching and I say to replace Avila Beluano and yet and on yo omu problem and they need to find a way to change their transfer policy free in the Dawson Rudiger free Mbappe free Alaba free player be free ni ade no and what Galacticos now emo mo be Real Madrid the same police from Monsan Kofa and again they should find a way to change their discipline structure Makato say omu team no say player be abonia coach no uni that veto power no and I say uni that absolute control any power so bet in the atwana so almost say ade no then again they should accept say omu project no ehia rebuilding yes in as much as omu new coach no these are some of the problems also Kofi omu di money dey ehwe now say the ade na here the Premier League title race will be pushed to the wire. Because something will be pushed to the wire. Not just say, could do the very end. Maybe the final game of the season, anybody decided who wins the Premier League. Okay. But I go from all indications. Pep Guardiola is here the same character. Yes.
Will be our no lady team no 3 points.
Yes.
What advantage?
Yes.
SN
Mikel Arteta.
Why?
Now, me the facts, any records be na me the baby chrense musesia.
Okay.
Now, we are in the month of April. Now, aka obia 5 matches. Na season na de aba na wiye. Now, so far, Arsenal, me nka me pass na games no na. Okay. Arsenal ni Newcastle, Fulham, West Ham, Burnley, and a Crystal Palace and a Bebo. Man City, any Burnley, Everton, Brentford, Bournemouth, Aston Villa, and a Crystal Palace. So, all matches in the anchor, I would say, City, the end, more than Kakra. At the same Arsenal. But Pep Guardiola see through this stage, he is one manager you can trust. Now, Kofi, the month of April now, you will know. Also, all of a sudden, City results on assistant.
98.1.
All of a sudden, City lost 3 games in the month of April. Our performance is superb. I must say Liverpool 4. I must say Chelsea 3. I must say Arsenal 2-1. And this is the most crucial stage of the season. Now, Kofi, the same month of April, in Pep Guardiola managerial career, the second month the success rate was in terms of win percentage. 80%.
Wow.
Month Guardiola here dear pan July. Over 85 win percentage.
Oh, okay.
The second month Guardiola model was pan 80%. 80% in terms of win percentage per month.
Okay.
And to this month, and young ones all of a sudden, City for picking at the right time. Even though most of the season, no, me very inconsistent. Again, Kofi. Only say Pep Guardiola and the crowd best point per game in the month of April. More than any other manager or did you mind the Premier League history. Silas Ferguson Krama. Carlo Ancelotti Munyama. Now, so share list in the Pep Guardiola, in terms of win percentage in the month of April, original 2.35, 2.53, sorry.
Wow.
Carlo Ancelotti, original 2.21. Roberto Mancini, original 2.13. Alex Ferguson, original 2.11. And Joseph Mourinho, original 2.11.
Okay. So
Simon to I beg decide who wins the Premier League area the month of May muno. Could be a very crucial month and Pep Guardiola and master how I about games in the month of April. Edico a season though. Could be finally on Bastoni to Barcelona. That mean fancy. And the sports newspaper now report say Barcelona for any Inter Milan open negotiations into omodi ato say négociation pour Bastoni. Négociation pour Bastoni. And omodi ato for. Now, this player the did home come off here say and they in the European game there's no way to be center back and 9 club Bastoni. He's a very good center back. Or a blend of old-fashioned and modern-day center back. And the best born that former only more the technical level I was through. And again about the physical aspect of the game, that aggressive part of the game, so obey man come at the amount. Now, the consequences of signing Bastoni, the Barcelona for him. Say about finances are omundina ye. And you may say I say Mudi Sikabeka Rooney Baji home. Normally a for Bastoni Ednaba. Again, but Barcelona financial position and a coffee and sure bet me a major challenge at the amount in attempt to sign the Italian center back. Now, if Barcelona for signing Bastonia, Kofi Upo is an upgrade on all the Barcelona center backs. This Barcelona team, Kofi a coach in a year, Juma. In terms of quality, almost lucky areas, baby, almost lucky in a lot of areas.
I say,
also, yes. Sawasha, this Barcelona team is not as if they are not playing well. But ball, Muno, Obia on the ceiling, and the level players, if you want a level, I bet in do my ball. And he may catch it last season, say. And Barcelona are modern under Hansi Flick. But it will be very difficult for this Barcelona side to win the Champions League. La Liga and day because of some Madrid and Yadi and Intino. Ubet men run and no Ashano. Why the league in every in some. But if you do baby a man money in Ababeshiana, I want a quality to be expose you. Me say this Barcelona team almost center backs in Europe. I can mention not less than 8 to 10 teams that will be a call on starting. Bayern Munich. Oh, Pokubasi was so promise, but the level no
more okay.
Bayern Munich Kubasi on started. PSG Kubasi on started. Even Manchester United Alessandro Martinez and Maguire and as Martinez delete your fit Kubasi on started.
Okay.
Inter Milan Kubasi on started. We got a point. Liverpool say form Konan never like for form Kubasi Barcelona center back Obi started. Arsenal Obi started. You got a point. Man City, Maguire, and Josco Gavidio, your feta, Obian Statu. And which means a one key area, also Barcelona want to find a way, be no more a center back or experience. Center back, Kofi. Okra, in fact, excellent technical qualities. I'll bet me about fitting to Barcelona style of play, no. And yes, sir, no more Kubasi, I'm in Gerard Martin Moa, a being Commercier, and it's also at the highest level of the European game, when matters most are, who mistakes no more.
Okay.
Eric Garcia, I do have your boss central defense. Where do read this season? Where do read me from last in the BCN? Where do me and Sampo against Athletic Bebo, the red? Paul Kubasi, where do read this season? Araho, where do read? Santa Baco. You get a point. With the exception of Abraham and Gerard Martin Kwan in new red. So meaning, or money that needed exposure any experience no at that top level now betting the idea Akwaaba so this center back the Kofi Basa for no omo break bank no omo do betum be within their means no omo sign because he will be an upgrade on all their center backs.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. And no, I had a tactical man ocean and now Tenenka. More Facebook, you better must say Muguswa is a more sumuiti, but you're technical hits Kakranti. You better call off Kakra. Now I am penetrating CC. Umba. You are a better back. And tomorrow Facebook, you know, you better must say. Aha, see, you'd be see. Nadia Kana eat me at was at the amount. Aha, young fancy I see. Nah, easy.